welcome to RA Today Express. I'm Doug Walker, editor of NEA Today and RA Today. Remember all the way back to 2008? The year of major political change was also a year of evolution for NEA across the country. A real commitment by members to electing pro-public education candidates and a new sophistication in the way we reached out to members and their families. Did we make a difference last year? Yes, we did.
NEA members play a huge role. We're the ones that you can always depend on to vote, to support a candidate with resources right there on the ground.
I want to be standing in the front line as an education support professional.
I see the movement and the excitement and him energizing a whole group of people that have not been involved in politics before.
Children in America are going to have a better opportunity for a great education.
Yes, we can.
And CNN can now project that Barack Obama, 47 years old, will become the president-elect of the United States.
It's been a long time coming, but tonight, because of what we did on this day, in this election, at this defining moment, change has come to America.
I think every single member in NEA will know that we made a difference. The targeting and the focusing of our resources and the incredible enthusiasm both of members and our staff. It's the will of people who believe in something bigger than themselves, and then they come together to make it happen. Election 2008 is a great example of that, and people are going to feel good all across this nation.
We bring education to the table. And so we go out there and we say public schools, the people that work in those public schools, the kids that learn in those public schools, and that's what's going to make the difference. That's real to these voters.
The hard work and generous contributions of NEA members made it possible to elect education-friendly candidates on every level.
We're proud to present you with a check for $5,000 from the NEA Fund for Children in Public Education. Thank you so much for...
NEA has been so strong, knocking on doors, talking to people, talking to members, talking to teachers, talking to families, their neighbors. Just everything and anything that they could do, they were doing for the campaign.
1 in every 100 Americans is an NEA member. That means if they are voting for our recommended candidates and their family members are voting for our recommended candidates, that we can make a huge difference.
The NEA members, they were involved in all aspects of things. They were involved in phone banking and knocking on doors. I'm a proud member of the NCAE, and educators throughout the state recognize that there was a possibility of sending an educator to Washington, and that momentum built.
The help we received from the NEA and the IEA was critical to our winning our campaign. No question, whether it was financial contributions, volunteer help, or just getting our message out to the voters.
NEA's political action and the hard work and generous contributions of NEA members made it possible to elect education-friendly candidates on every level, from the State House to the White House.
Our support from NEA came not just from the Political Action Committee, but it came from members, from people giving $10, $25, $50, $100 contributions, and educators across the state were so helpful with those small contributions.
The NEA worked together with other unions in the critical area of ballot initiatives across the country, winning key victories in Massachusetts, Colorado, Hawaii, and Oregon.
When we walk out the front door of our NEA headquarters in Washington, D.C., we can look down the street and see the White House. President Obama will not only be our neighbor, he will also be a friend of public education. The election put in place many friends of education who share our goals. Now it's time to build on our success and continue the momentum toward a great public school for every student.
NEA will have a seat at the table. Teachers, ESPs, principals will have a seat at the table as we're redesigning education policy.
And so there's just such an excitement being generated about the possibilities for the future and the exciting things that can happen.
This election is the greatest hope we've had to receive support financially to educate the children of America.
It's all about the Obama, baby.